About 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, what's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. People trying to say.
Larry Ridley, welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now Hundley. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Throwing, Hundley. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, this is Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Back to throw now on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. And
a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The toss play to Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Wilson snags it left side. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Wilson has it. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
26.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Perry. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, rolls. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack it.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And out now come the Seahawks. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll hand to Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kenny Clark able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
That's good. They like that pressure. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Rodgers again now. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And the lead is down to 4. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Rodgers. They set up the screen to Rawls. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They give it to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. First and goal.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They run. Montgomery. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Shift together here from the D-line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. T.J. Yeldon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Slot man moves right. Now a give. Right side, it's Rawls. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Very good. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. They find some open field here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Hey, 50. 26. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls in the final minute. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. What? None. Flex round. Let's go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.